So, today we will talk about last algorithm, which is called time series forecasting. Okay, this is the number 7 algorithm or method to manipulate the data. Then we talk about model evaluation. Which model is better? Okay, 2 topics we're going to start, right? We learned the 7 algorithms to manipulate the data, yeah? Which model is better? Which model you put in your mobile phone to scan your breast cancer? Which model you put in your website to prove your loan? Yeah? Yeah. So, as I mentioned, my wife is a senior data scientist, right? She spends every day more than 50% argue with other people. My model better than you, your model better than me, right? So we will settle down. Which model is better? Yeah? Use the basic, accuracy, or use a graph, ROC, AUC curve. Okay? So 2 topics. This is the last algorithm we discussed for this class. Time series. Surprise? You want to learn more? Take a lot of my course, you can learn more. Yeah? So, let's give you a quick overview, then easily go through my slide. This course can be 1 semester course. So I try to condense within 1 hour. Yeah? Time series forecasting. So the key word is time. So what do you mean by time? Yeah? Can be, hour, can be minutes, can be seconds, can be week, weekly, can be monthly, can be quarterly, can be yearly, can be decade, right? This is the time. So for this data, only one dependent variable, which is the time. Yeah? Time will pass. Time fly by seconds, by minutes, by hours, by years, yeah? A lot of talk about time. So we only have one variable time. Q1, Q2, Q3, blah, blah, blah. Then, what do we want to forecast? About business people, right? About sales. Yeah? For example, Apple sales. So, assume you are a financial analyst by a bank or by Coastal Financial, right? Yeah? You manage my, retirement money. So I put $1 million for you under your management. But I demand 10% discount return per year. 10% is pretty high, right? So what's the average return for Canadian investment? Can you tell? Probably very low, under 5%. But I would demand 10% return for my $1 million, so that I can live a luxury life. I can travel, take a lot of video. yeah. So now you have my $1 million. You also have the other $1 million. You look for high return stocks. Yeah. So one of the fly stocks in the last 10 years, which is anybody can tell which the stocks? Which stocks do very well in the last 10 years? Yeah. Give a specific company name.
Apple, Tesla.
Right. Apple. Yeah. So what's last quarter Apple sales? Anyone know? Anyone can have a computer do a search? Right? If you check the last 10 years data, the sales about Apple in terms of the US dollar, right? Yeah? And last quarter, which is Q3 2023,
90 billion.
Q3 2020, I think it's 83 billion, right? Am I right? Last quarter for
90.
Apple.
90.
No, that's, we talk about US dollars. Anybody can ask people search? Q3, Apple sales revenue. Yeah?
It's just 90 billion.
Probably 90 billion?
90 billion.
Okay, let's put 90 billion. Suppose you're right.
US dollars.
US dollars?
Yes.
Say 90 billion. Okay, that's right. Okay, 90 billion. Okay, so now you have data. And say 2021, 2022. I quarterly data. Say the Q3 is 90 billion, Q2, Q1, Q4, Q3, Q2, Q1, right? Yeah. Especially one, because it's a public data, public company, right? It's 9 billion. Say Q2 is 82 billion, Q1 is 80 billion. And this one is 80 billion. Right? You can always get the data there. So now you want to ask me, can you focus this quarter, Q4? Okay, question for you. Apple, this quarter revenue, so that you can make a decision whether to buy the stock or not. Right?
Yes.
So we know this last quarter, 90 billion. Quarter two, say, assume 82 billion. 80 billion, right? You put the data there. So, when I ask you Q4 forecast, and also Q1 2023 data, so that you can, decide whether you want to buy this stock for my retirement fund, right? So, how can you make such forecast? Can you give a number for Q4 based on this data? Yeah? Linear regression? Yeah? Okay, good. What else? Very good. Yeah? Or just simple guess? Yeah? Yeah? Average. Good. All is good concept. Yeah? Yeah? Very important, right? You make forecast because only a few months we'll know whether the forecast was right or not. Your reputation will be there. Yeah? So this is a typical forecast. You have to consider 4 factors. Okay? Number one, a trend. Yeah? Apple is on the earth the first $1 trillion company. Yeah? Yeah, only $1 trillion company with Apple. The trend from this sales plot, you can see, right? It's kind of upward, yeah? But there's a lot of complexity because of COVID-19, yeah? The manufacturer for iPhone in China is locked down. So you have to consider that, yeah? And you have to consider revenues. Right? It's revenue effect. COVID-19 come in, all the manufacturers locked down. How can you produce an iPhone, right? And number three, because Apple selling most of the consumer products. For consumer, there is a behavior, you know, and every quarter. So, can you guess what's the average Canadian spend most of the money in which quarter?
Last quarter, right?
Yeah, last quarter, right? Most of the Canadian, including me, spend most of the money, up to half of our year spending in the last quarter. Yeah, because for Christmas, because for New Year, I need to buy a gift, right? Buy a new car. Yeah? So when you go to, well, I'm not enough money, I'll borrow a lot of money. Then Q1, I'm in debt. No money, right? I'm not buy. Q1 is the worst quarter. So this is called seasonality issue. That's seasonality factor you have to consider, right? Yeah? Every Q1 less spending. Every Q4 is, high spending. That means for consumer electronic company like Apple, right? Q4, big sales. Q1, very poor sales. You have to capture this, yeah? So another factor called cyclical. This is happening again, year after year. Yeah? Yeah, you have to model this kind of characteristic, right? For example, my PhD supervisor, Dr. Kis Hyper, right? He's expert to forecast the river water amount. Then you can see how to organize agriculture, how to against the flooding, yeah? Right? Every year there was seasonality, yeah? Which months have more water, which months are dry, yeah? So this is the four basic characteristics about this kind of time series data. You have a trend, uptrend, downtrend. Yeah? They have rapidly certainly disruption. They have seasonality, right? Particularly consumer products. Yeah? They also have signature, year after year after year. So we try to use a model to capture this one or two, this kind of characteristic, right? In order to make a correct prediction. Yeah? So a simple way makes this prediction, right? Can you guess the number? Which is what people doing, right? Just make such a rapidly guess, yeah? Quantitative, what? Equal to 92. Yeah? What do you guess? 94. Right? Whatever, yeah? Well, time will tell. What's the actual number, right? Because after 40 days, yeah, they will give you a set number, right? Then you generate the error, right? For example, the actual error is 91. Now you make a +1 error, you make +3 error, right? So which model is better? Yeah, that's error. Yeah, you will tell, right? So this is a. So if you don't use a model, right? You use the experience, guess, speculate, right? Most likely is wrong. So we focus on the quantitative data analysis, use a model to solve the problem. Okay? So today we will discuss three methods. Okay? One method, what can you do? Because how many quarters per year? 4. You use the 4 previous quarter, add them up, divide by 4. Anybody can give me a number? 82, 80, 82, 90. Divide by 4. Yeah? 83.5. Yep. 83.5. So this is a method called moving average method. Right? Based on the 4 quarter the number based on the previous data average out. Yeah? It's probably right. Consider that the supply chain problem disruption, right? And so why for the 4, right? Why not for the 8? Yeah? So we have some kind of tune-up, use the old data. Usually next data has more value. Do you agree? Yeah? Old data is less value. So you can use the exponential factor. The second method, you can use called linear regression plus dummy variable. Basically, you feed this kind of time series data. Y equal B times dt. Yeah? Linear regression, right? Plus what? Oh, D is dummy variable. I'll show you why it's called dummy variable. Yeah? Because when you use this line, right? The problem, this line is average. In every quarter of 1, right? Must be under this line. Right? Yeah. Every quarter 4 is up over this line, right? So you add more dummy variable there. Yeah? If you D1, T, D2T, D3T, this model is quarterly factor. Basically, right? Apple grows every year 10%, right? However, if you have Q1, right, you probably down by 3%. Yeah? You only 7% growth. If you have Q4, right, you put 15%. So this is dummy variable, but just it's a linear regression. Okay? So this is what we talk about, right? We use linear regression, but we just seasonal effect. Okay? Yep. So the third one,
Professor, what was the number 1?
moving average. Moving average.
I forgot that part.
Moving average. So number 3 is called Arima. Yeah? This has been proved the best model for time series forecasting, which consider all these factors. Arima, moving average, and integrated regression. Yeah? Automatic regression, integrated moving average. Yeah? So we focus on the Arima. If you use time series data, but you must have quantitative data, yeah? The number data, the Y, you want to focus, right? Focus the sales. Focus the profit. Focus your daughter growing weight. That's the number, right? Yeah. The length. Yeah. This kind of a focusing. Yeah. Okay. So that's time series, right? I'll give you a quick review, then we go through our lecture. It's easy, right? Yeah. Seems easy. Yeah. Otherwise, take one turn. Take one turn to learn this stuff. Okay, let's go through it. So our using Excel statistics, yeah, to focus airport traffic, yeah. So can you tell how many people will go through Vancouver Airport tomorrow? Yeah? If you have a Korean chicken restaurant, right? So from your data, you see 20% of them will buy Korean chicken. Then you prepare 200 Korean chicken over there. Yeah? Make sure exactly the supply for Korean chicken, right? Not the whole supply, not the less supply, right? Time series. So this forecast, the old data set from the San Francisco data set, 1950, right? And then you can big forecast to show. Then we talk about which model is better, right? So modulation, okay? Then we talk about project planning. So again, right? So For this course, we focus on data, basically decision making, because in the last 30 years, because of IT revolution, each of you generates a lot of data. Each of your organization, which are going to work with, have a lot of data. Now your future employer expect you have some skills to analyze this data and dig out the gold, find out what's inside, what's the forecast, right? Based on your data. Not just guess, most likely wrong. So we focus on prediction, and in the next 20 years, more automation. Because Canadian population is aging. That's why I always tell young people, right? What are you going to do? Of course, we are getting you coming to Canada like me 30 years ago. Not enough. You come here also have a baby. So what do you do? Automation, right? We used robot doing warehouse, doing manufacturing, right? Self-driving car, bus, truck, right? And a robot doing serving you, serve me, like me, senior guy like me, prepare my coffee. More automation. So this is the matter, right? Decision automation in the next 10, 20 years. This is about sensing, right? A simple one, you use descriptive analysis to describe what's happening. Who are my customers? More women? Which age? What's kind of income level, right? That's why you need data to analyze it first. Then you do prediction, how many, customers we're going to have tomorrow. Where Professor Lee play golf tomorrow or not, right? And so what is this one? How much I prepare, curry chicken for my restaurant? How much spinach I prepare for Walmart? So what is prediction? So for this one, it's entry level of data analysis, data mining. So we learned seven, but it's a lot of it, right? So we learned the KME, and we mostly focus on the classification without knowledge label, right? And the KME without a label, you just use the distant function to group your customer, your data set together. Classification, we learn linear regression. See, everywhere linear regression, very important. Then we use S-curve, convert to probability logistic regression. Then we learn some machine, very powerful. Use 3 lines. Then last week we talked about Liu base. Use the Bayesian rule to figure out what you like. To figure out whether I play golf or not. Then on decision tree, right? To see whether you will get a loan or not. Then today we talk about time certain forecasting or rebound, right? So we learn a lot. We have no time to talk about your network. It's pretty complex, right? For example, anybody have Alexa or Google Home at home, right? No? You should have one, I'm very interested, When you feel sad, right? You ask, am I look beautiful today? They have a conversation with you, to figure out the sentiment, This is a neural network, They try to figure out what's your mode of your sentiment. Then you have a conversation with you, called natural language processing. $30, $50 to buy a nice look home. You can listen news every day. I always wake up by news, weather, A lot of value, Alexa also good. So this is your final exam, right? I give you a case, give you data set, structure, how to solve the problem. What process are you going to apply? This one. Crisp DM, right? 7 steps. So what problem are you going to solve, right? We want to forecast Apple sales revenue next quarter so that we can decide whether we want to buy Apple stock or not, right? And what's that available? We have the 20 years data for Apple company, public data already there, about quarterly sales, about the profit as well. And so what's kind of data processing manipulation, right? Yeah, the data, some of the missing data or the data format different, you need to fix it. Yeah, and the simple way you can use the Tableau to plot, the time series plot like that. Yeah, and then to see what's a major seasonality, right? By quarter to see what's that going to be here about Apple sales, right? You analyze it, yeah, and also by region, yeah, by products you want to get more detail, yeah, and then you use different model, right, to analyze it. Now today we use the time series model because we want to find out how much sales for Q4, how much sales for Q1 next year. Then we decide to buy how many share, right? Then. Well, for this way, we only have one model, right? You can use moving average, you can use the linear regression, right? You can compare which model is better, right? You select the best model. But for classification problem, right? Yes or no? Well, do I have breast cancer? Yeah, no, right? This many model can do it. Logistic regression, support machine, yeah? Linear-based decision tree, many model. But which model is better to put a form, right? This is a serious problem, right? You scan your body. Oh, you have breast cancer. Late stage. Go. No more talk. So the model is life to death. You could use logistic regression, support machine, language base. Which one is better? We're evaluating, right? And you actually deploy the model on your mobile phone. Yeah. Giving you wrong set to the model, you will be rich. Yeah, everyone can scan it. Yeah, still a lot of people lie, right? For classification problem, you already have two steps. Model training, use the training data, then doing prediction, right? And we use testing data to emulate the performance. So time series forecast, ARIMA. So this is a problem we try to solve, right? Forecast. Apple sales revenue, right? And in the next quarter, there's 2 quarters. So you have to consider for this kind of data, right? Once time can be quarter, can be months, can be day, can be week, even can be by second. Yeah, if you heartbeat rate, right? That's by the second. Yeah, and then you have the value of this dependent variable, right? Yeah. What's the heartbeat rate per second, right? You get a number, yeah? What's your heartbeat rate per second? But
really, I don't know.
Well, the doctor, no. 70? Or per minute or per second? Per minute, yeah. 70, yeah. Otherwise, you're too nervous. Or you're too weak, right? So this is by time. Then you have the value, yeah? 70, 71, 72, yeah? And so you have to consider the 4 factors, right? Trend, after downturn, yeah? Well, most people predict, right? The stock for most of the company is downturn because the recession is coming. I don't know what the next year, but I'm warning my wife, right? Work hard, keep your job. Yes, that's save money, don't overspend it. Yeah. Less time on